Welcome to the only YouTube channel where you can stretch your hamstrings and stretch your opponent's ego. Welcome to this short vinyasa flow class called Every Little Flow. Today we're going to begin in a seated cross-legged position towards the front of the mat. Resting your hands wherever's comfortable. Lifting tall through the crown of the head, nice straight spine. And just bring your attention to the breath, maybe closing over the eyes. Just bringing the breath in and out through the nose, so allowing that natural rhythm. Just feeling the body rise as we inhale and soften as we exhale. Just allowing that few minutes to arrive on the mat. Slowly coming back to the mat, feeling the senses on the mat. Now wherever you are, we're going to roll over the knees. We're going to come into a tabletop position. We're going to run through some rounds of cat-cow, so you want your shoulders over your wrists. You want your hips over your knees, tuck in your toes. And we're going to inhale, roll through the base of the spine all the way up through to the chin. Exhale, rolling from the base of the spine all the way up to the shoulders. Maybe the chin comes to the chest, pushing through the palms, lifting the shoulders towards the ceiling. And we're going to inhale, rolling back down through to our cow. And we're going to exhale, rolling up, all the way up to cat, pushing through the palms of the hands. We're going to inhale, roll down, come into cow. And we're going to exhale, coming up to cat. Then we're going to come back to a neutral spine. Then we're going to walk the hands forwards, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back for our first downward facing dog. Have a nice spread in the fingers. Maybe the heels are off the floor, the knees are bent. We're aiming to get our chest on top of the thighs here. So maybe we can walk the dog, dropping the right heel, lifting the left. Dropping the left, lifting the right. And then if we can, come to a static downward facing dog, where we'll hold, bringing that focus back to the breath. Then we'll inhale, lift that right leg up for our three-legged dog. Exhale, coming hard to the left toes. Inhale, bringing the knee towards the chest, shoulders over the wrist. We're going to bring that right foot in between the hands. Drop the left knee. Untuck the toes, finding that balance. Inhale, rise to our low lunge. Nice relaxed shoulders, engage fingertips. Bring that focus back to the breath. Then we're going to come up to a high lunge, so we're going to tuck the feet, tuck the toes in. Use that leg power to lift up to a high lunge, pressing back through that left heel. Bend in the right knee. You should be able to see your toes. Your big toe on the inside of your right knee. Inhale here. Exhale, drop that back left heel. Bring the right hand forward, coming into that warrior two. Relax shoulders. Gaze over the middle finger. Should be able to see your big toe on the inside of the knee. The heel in line with the back of the arch of the foot. And hold. And we're going to inhale, release the arms, bringing that front foot towards the top of the mat, where we'll inhale, exhale, forward fold. And we'll inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Now we'll plant the hands, palms of the hands on the mat, stepping the left foot back, then the right foot back to meet in our high plank. Then we can drop the knees here, bend the elbows coming down to our baby cobra. Untuck the toes, inhale, coming up to our cobra. Exhale, rolling down, pushing back through our child's pose. Inhale, coming back to our downward facing dog, where we'll take a few breaths. Slow the heart rate down. Nice, slow, steady breaths. Then we'll kick that left leg up and back for our three-legged dog, pushing back through that heel. Inhale, come high onto the right toes. Exhale, bringing the knee towards the chest, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, bringing that left foot through, dropping the right knee, untucking the right toes. Inhale as we rise to our low lunge. Shoulders nice and relaxed, fingertips engaged. We're going to tuck the toes here, going to use that leg power. Coming up to our high lunge, press back through that right heel. Should be able to see your big toe and the inside of your left knee. Engage that right glute, shoulders relaxed. Inhale here, drop that back right heel. Left hand comes forward, right hand comes back. Check the feet, heels in line with the back of the right foot. Toe on the inside of the left knee. Nice relax in the shoulders. And then don't forget to breathe. Last few breaths here now. Then we're going to bring that back foot towards the front of the mat. Coming into our forward fold. Inhale at the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows. Relaxing the head. Feel that stretch in the back side of the legs. The hamstrings, in the calves. Releasing the hands back down towards the mat. I'm going to step the right foot back this time. Then the left. And then we're going to hold plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering the knees. Bringing the knees apart. Bringing the toes together. Dropping the hips back. Coming into our child's pose. Maybe walking the hands forwards. Resting the forehead on the mat. Refocus the breath as we come towards the end of the short class. Heading towards that meditation. So we're going to inhale, walk the hands back. And then we're going to bring the knees together. Just roll onto one hip. Which other way, doesn't matter. So we're going to come onto our backs, coming into that half shavasana. So you want your knees facing the ceiling. Then you want your fingertips touching the back of the heels. So we're going to come up into bridge pose. So we're going to press into the feet. Lift the hips up, trying to keep that chin away from the chest. Pushing the hips up as high as we can. Inhale here. Exhale, rolling down the spine nice and slow. When our hips touch the mat, We're going to inhale, rise, lifting our hips up again. See if we can get that a little bit higher. Exhale, coming down. One last one. Inhale, rise, lifting up as high as we can. And then we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come all the way down. And we're going to come into our happy baby. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet towards the ceiling. We can either grip behind our kneecaps, seeing how that feels. See if we can feel that spreading the legs, the open in the groin. Or we can bring the hands in between the knees, grabbing the pinky toe sides of the feet. Coming into our full happy baby, trying to keep that lower back on the mat. Maybe bringing a gentle sway side to side. Maybe you can straighten one leg then the other. Bringing that focus back to the breath. Last inhale here. Exhale, lowering the feet, coming down to our full Shavasana. Maybe closing over the eyes. Or you can come up to a seated position where we'll do a few minutes meditation. So we'll close over the eyes wherever you are. Relaxing the whole body, starting towards the feet. Relaxing the legs, lower the knees, the hamstrings, allowing the hips to melt into the mat. Relaxing your back, your belly, your chest, your shoulders. Relaxing your arms, your elbows, your forearms, your hands. Relaxing the collarbones, the jawbones, the cheekbones. Maybe soften over the eyes. And then just for the last minute or so, just slowly scan back down the body. Just allowing yourself to feel all the sensations from today's class. It's only a short class. I recommend staying here for 5 or 10 minutes more, just in peace with yourself, thanking yourself for showing up for today's class, for putting the work in, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Namaste.